And we're live. Hello, everyone. I am here with the team, the faces behind Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. We are missing one person, my wife, Brianna, but it's okay. We can talk a little bit about what she does later. But I just wanted to come on here today and introduce you to the team, learn a little bit about them, what they do, how they are involved in Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week, and then obviously tell you all about Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. So, who wants to start and let us know who they are and what it is that they do and how they're involved with Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week?
I can start. My name is Naja Wright Brown. I co-own the Land of Kush Vegan Soul Bistro with my husband Gregory Brown, and I'm also the executive director of Black Veg Society, which is probably the major sponsor to me behind Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week.
Nice. I think Sam should go
Yes.
next.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Sam Klassen from the Golden West Cafe. Naja and I have been partnered and running Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week for all of these years now. We do a ton of outreach, a ton of social media, a ton of regular old-fashioned media, and coordinate and chat with you guys to make it all happen.
Nice. Jen, do you want to go? Tell us what you do.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jen Yarmus. I am a yoga instructor and a manager at a fitness studio. I've been pretty active in the vegan activism community for a while now, and I'm really happy to be a part of this great team.
Nice. So, okay, so I'm Destiny. I run the social media for Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. I think this is officially my first full year working with the team. So I've done, it's going to be now 2 winters and 1 summer, and it's been so much fun. I love just seeing all the different restaurants participating in the DMV area and all their amazing vegan options. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more social media work with everybody this season. We're starting March 4th. So just plugging from March 4th to the 27th, we will be hosting Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. So I just wanted to come on here and maybe talk a little bit about the history and how Naja and Sam actually started this campaign.
Well, I could definitely start because I'm always looking for something to get into, and this is something that I was getting into after uh, co-organizing the vegan restaurant, the Vegan Soul Fest with my partner Brenda Sanders, who's executive director of the Afro Vegan Society. So it was a period of time where I go to a lot of restaurants. People think just because you own a restaurant that that's the only restaurant you eat at. I don't eat at Land of Kush all the time. I eat there a lot, but I go out and eat at other establishments. I love different cuisines, and I enjoy promoting other restaurants that offer great cuisine. So I was at this one particular restaurant where my brother was doing a marketing presentation, and I wanted this dish that had mushrooms, and then there was cheese and stuff on it. And I just asked them if they could, remove that from the item, before bringing it out. And it just became this whole big thing. Like I felt, I don't know. I felt like, I was the problem in there, the way they looked at it. And it was just a simple request. But anyway, I was thinking, this doesn't make any sense. The restaurants should have more plant-based options besides salad on their menu. So at some point after that, I went over to Golden West. I hadn't been to Golden West in many years because the first time I went there, we had like a barbecue tofu dish, and it was good. It was an option. But fast forward years later, when I came back, the menu was, oh my God. I said, wow. And then they were doing a vegan week in their restaurant. And I thought it was really crazy because they're not a vegan restaurant, a 100% vegan restaurant. So I connected with the owner. I sent like a message on Facebook like, hey, I've been thinking, would you be interested in a project like this? And then from that point on, I think that was in 2017, we just, boom, here we are today. veganrestaurantweek.org is the new website, veganrestaurantweek.org.
Yeah, just like that. We had at Golden West, we had been running a vegan week for several years, and had always kind of hoped that other restaurants would pick up on it and join in. You know, that they would be like, we talked to people, but they would be interested, and that would sort of like spur creativity. And I was disappointed. Nasha sent a message to, we had a woman that was working for us that actually helped us get everything started, Shannon Light Hadley. And she was
Oh, Shannon was awesome. I loved Shannon.
Yeah, she was great. And she was like, hey, this lady Naja wants to work together. What do you think about that? And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So Naja and I met, and it was kismet, right? Like we just hit off, you know, whatever, hit it. What am I trying to say?
Sam is a 5.
We
Your
hit it
birthday's on
off,
the 23rd, right? 23. I'm 23. That's a 5. So, you know, it was just, you know, it was meant to be.
Yeah, it just felt so good. And, you know, all of our sort of priorities were aligned, and we took something that was happening inside of the restaurant and took it citywide. And a lot of restaurants were on board immediately. And more than that, there was a ton of outcry from the public that was like, oh my God, yes, like this is so awesome. And like, why don't more people do it? And so, you know, we started doing that for a few years, and then we started noticing that these things were popping up in other places. And the places that it was popping up, you know, regionally, they were crediting us and what we were doing in Baltimore with their inspiration for doing it other places. And we were really tickled and honored by that, because that was the whole impetus, right? Is to get as many people, as many places, as restaurants, cities, states activated to go for, you know, plant-based options in restaurants all across the country. Hopefully. And it seems like it's starting to really work. You know, I saw that Las Vegas is having a vegan restaurant month, which I think is amazing. You know, Las Vegas is actually, and I know that Destiny, you live in Vegas now. What is the plant-based scene like there? It
I
seems
love
like
it.
you've got a lot of options.
Yeah, we have a lot of options out here, but we also have a lot of like non-vegan restaurants that do have vegan menus, like the Golden West. So I love that as well. But yeah, it's really cool to see, you know, different restaurants just participating and making vegan menus. And what I really love about Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week is that, you know, sometimes restaurants are new and they end up keeping a full vegan menu, which is pretty much the goal. And Naja, you said something in the beginning that was really important. Like, we don't just want salad. Like, we don't just want, you know, romaine lettuce with a tomato and a cucumber. We want more. So
Right.
I think when I joined the team and I was looking at all the restaurants and the food that they serve, I was like, wow, like we have more than Beyond Burgers. We have more than just, you know, the things that you can buy at the store. Like there's some really like well thought menu items out there. So yeah, I wanted to just maybe promote the social media page and look at some of the pictures of things that are available. And if anybody wants to go around and talk about like their favorite thing that they ate during Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week, now is the time.
And then we get Jen. Jen, did you tell your story?
Oh, my story is that you know, when I went vegetarian in high school, I went to Golden West and Land of Kush all the time, and they were my go-tos. And then when you guys created Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week and created the Instagram page for it, I found the page and I followed it. And one day I just decided to message you guys and ask if I could help out, because I love the vegan community and I grew up in Baltimore. So I thought it was a great opportunity to give back. And now I'm a part of the team.
Yay.
So cool.
I love it.
Jenny's great. Jenny does a lot of outreach to restaurants, and I think that is probably one of the most important pieces of what we do.
Yeah.
And it's very time consuming, you know, as restaurateurs. For Naja and I both, we have a unique position in that we know what it's like to get messaged, called stuff that people, you're just like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, it doesn't even matter what people are saying. But Jenny is just so sweet, and like, you know, she has a way, I think, with people, and they respond to her. So she's able to really talk to folks. We are able to get those emails. We're able to talk to them, and a lot of times sign them up, which is hugely beneficial because, you know, doing outreach is a lot. People really need to hear it too from patrons, so if there's people watching this and you're saying, gosh, I wish that this restaurant that I go to all the time had more vegan options, hearing it from you, the consumer, the person that is paying for that food, that sends a very different message to ownership, to management. That is like, that way, like when we're calling and we're saying, hey, do you want to participate in this? People are like, oh yeah, we've been having people ask for vegan options. I mean, in general, just be an advocate for yourself.
Right,
Everywhere you
exactly.
go.
Right. Yeah,
Just like I
was
did.
just about to say. I was just about to say, if you have like a neighborhood restaurant that doesn't have a vegan option that you just really wish had one, message me, get in contact with us,
Tag
DM
us.
us on Instagram, tag us, and I will absolutely reach out to those restaurants. We of course want all the vegan restaurants to join us, but my goal this year is to reach out to restaurants that have no vegan options and see if we can work with them, educate them on what veganism is, how it can be more accessible to the people around them and in their communities. So if you have any suggestions, please let us know.
Totally. That's such a great point. It's so easy to do. And I think a
Yep.
lot of restaurant people that we talk to don't realize until they've joined Vegan Restaurant Week how easy it is, and also how engaged the plant-based community and people that are even just, veg curious, how hungry folks are for something different and new.
Right. And to the point where sometimes some restaurants feel that this is a competitive thing. I know when we were first starting out, there were some veg friendly and some vegan restaurants that felt that this type of campaign was imposing on their sales. I just told you in the beginning, I don't just eat at Land Kush. I eat at other establishments. I like different cuisines. Everyone doesn't like vegan soul food. So we don't make the assumption that we're going to get everyone and we're going to attract everyone, because that's not true. You're not. So something for everyone. This is a great Vegan Restaurant Week is a great treat for everyone, whether you're vegan or not. So restaurants really need to sign on. We put a lot of effort into promoting your business so that you can get new customers. And then we have a survey for you. We have a survey for patrons and we have a survey for restaurants. And we really need you to give us the feedback on how we can help you spread the word about your vegan offerings if you decide to do participate in this campaign, which is ran in the summer and in the winter.
Yeah, I think, that's such a good point. That I think a lot of people sort of see business as a competition. And I think that part of the reason why Naja and I synced up, so early or so quickly, in the beginning, is that our philosophies are really the same. It's like we want to help, like a rising tide lifts all boats, right? And we help one another out. You strengthen the community and you make Baltimore a better place. You make Maryland better. You make the food dining community better, and you make an impact, selling more vegan food or plant-based food as far and wide reaching as you possibly can impacts everything everywhere, whether it's animals, industrial farming, or the environment, right? So like it's a win-win across the board. And I think educating people on that piece is really important too.
And I'll say one more thing and bring it back to Destiny. Oh my God, I just lost the train of thought. Go ahead, Destiny.
Okay. One of the things that I want to focus on this, this season is focusing on more restaurants outside of Baltimore. I know we get a ton of comments on social media, like, where are the restaurants in this area and that area? So that's another call to action for everybody who is watching. If you have a restaurant that is outside of Baltimore, obviously we love Baltimore and we want to promote all those restaurants, but it's Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. So the entire state, the goal is to get more restaurants even outside of the major cities to sign up. So definitely help us with that. Tag your favorite restaurants. Jen will help with the outreach and make sure that we can get them signed up.
Oh, I remembered before I forget. when Golden West and Land Kush announced this collaborative effort, and people found out we were co-creators of this vegan restaurant week in Baltimore, there were posts, and of course, people were happy and excited. And there was one particular post that stood out that said, "This was the collaboration of the century." So it just shows that restaurants can get together and they can collaborate on an initiative, and the result can be positive. This is a bridge the gap towards vegan, non-vegan, or veg friendly. This is a gap towards white, black, Hispanic, whatever. This is bridging the gap to build better relationships. So please join us. Go ahead, Destiny.
I love it. Yes, Naja. But yeah, kind of going back to like the food that you can enjoy during Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. I wanted everybody to kind of come on and like, share one dish that you have tried during the campaign and let us know what your thoughts were. And I'm going to show some pictures while we do that. So who wants to go first and share like what they've tried during the campaign?
I'll go first.
Okay.
One of my favorite things in the world is when Harmony Bakery makes their tiramisu. It is my favorite dessert, and I don't see it veganized often enough. So I always get very excited to see that on the menu and everything that they make.
Nice.
I'll go. I loved, before there's a restaurant in Baltimore. It's a Venezuelan steakhouse, and they participated. This is one of my all-time favorites. Was like 2 years ago because they had moved, or it was pre-pandemic, and they moved during the pandemic and they weren't able to participate. But Amo Cocina was so amazing. They made this beautiful, fine dining menu. It was astounding. It was delicious. It was beautiful, high end, and it was really surprising to see from this. Like I said, it's a Venezuelan steakhouse known for these meats, and they made this like vegetable, this plant-based dish really sing. It was incredible.
And I'm glad you said that, Sam, because one year during the campaign, I think it was Baltimore Magazine or one of those publications that put out an article that said Vegan Restaurant Week or Baltimore Vegan Restaurant Week is even influencing meat-heavy restaurants to participate. And that speaks volumes because we would love all restaurants to be 100% vegan, but we're not there yet. So even that moving of the needle contributes to getting us more options and reducing environmentalism and less animals are harmed. So I mean, we have to think outside of the box. So,
absolutely.
Glad you mentioned
it. Yeah.
Gertrude's too. Gertrude's, John Shields, who's the chef at Gertrude's, he's known for his like Chesapeake, his menu is seasonal and it's all out of the Chesapeake region. And John Shields himself is vegan. And they participated in Vegan Restaurant Week, had an amazing, super delicious menu. They were another great one. Like a curry, and they did a noodle dish, they did a curry, they did a ton of stuff. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I went there last year with my family, and the best part of Vegan Restaurant Week is that I was actually able to go out and eat with my family. I'm the only vegan, and we were all able to eat together, and that's the whole point of this, is to have all options for everyone.
Yeah. And John Shields over at Gertrude's, they actually kept like they didn't keep necessarily those specific items, but I've noticed since we've been there that they have now permanent vegan items on the menu. They always have a vegan option in all of the different, appetizer, entrees, desserts. Like there's something vegan in every single area, and that is exactly what we want, right? That's the goal. And I think that's wonderful. And the more sort of omni places that we can get involved doing that stuff is like better for every single plant-based, non-plant-based person that, that likes delicious food.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a favorite. I mean, it's always a great experience when I go out. And what I've tasked myself to do is during the Vegan Restaurant Week is to make sure I go out to a place that I've never been before. So I think Mez one year, I think they won the best dish. They're over in Locust Point. That was the first time I've ever been there. That was the first time I've ever created or purchased a taco kit and made my own taco with all the different fixings. So that was a great time. We have a new sponsor of Vegan Restaurant Week right now where I love to go by their avocado toast, and that's Legendary Lifestyle Cafe. So they are our newest sponsor. They're working with us and planning, some ideas and events around Vegan Restaurant Week. So I love their spot. They're located in East Baltimore. I think they hands down they make the best juices. I love their juices. So that's a new person that signed on last time, and now they're a sponsor. So great, wonderful.
Yeah, proof is in the pudding, right? And I just want to take 1 second to cheer Naja for it is so wonderful. Every single vegan week, I feel like we get to vegan week and it gets so busy, and it's like I personally find it'll be challenging for me. It's just like in the restaurant to get out and experience things. But Naja always gets out to the restaurants, always tries the food. She's always blowing it up on social media, and it's like so good. And she's so genuine in all of the live on the scene reports. But it always makes you hungry. You're like, that looks good. That looks good.
Thank
so
you.
I really appreciate that, and I think that's like one of the unsung hero ships of yours.
Thank you. I think last time there was the Baltimore Vegan Drinks was celebrating their anniversary. I don't want to say the wrong anniversary day, but they were celebrating an anniversary over at Leora, who was the first time a participant of Vegan Restaurant Week, and they had just opened, and that was a good time. I got a little bit of coverage there. I always like to go out on site and cover the experience and what's happening, and I will work to do that during this Vegan Restaurant Week. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for those new restaurants that are signing on and, trying to cover them or their dish, even if it's through an IG story or something like that. So yeah, love it. It's a fun time.
You can always count on Naja to be like the media personality. Like you're great at, visiting all the places and getting the live behind the scenes footage. Naja, do you want to talk
one more? I forgot. I can't forget. And then you can go.
There you go.
The freaking vegan weekends. I want to shout out my peeps, the Diva Yogi, who was able to get Terra Cafe in Charles Village here in Baltimore. The owner, Terrence Dixon, is a friend of mine and my husband. She was able to pull together a weekend of events. So vegan marketplace on Saturday, and I think Friday they had some yoga stuff, and then Sunday they had a brunch. So it was called the Vegan Freaking Weekend, and we put it on as a special event on our website. So if your location is doing something special around Vegan Restaurant Week, please let us know so we can post a flyer and let everyone know that event is out there. Because I enjoyed, I wasn't able to make it that Friday, but for the Saturday and Sunday, it was really, really a fun time. They really have a nice jerk garden back there. So shout out to Terra Cafe.
Yes, I remember we went live last year. I think while you were there. So that's
cool. It was awesome.
I wanted to Naja, did you want to talk about like some of the sponsors that we have for
I wish I could. Can you pull, do we have them on the website? Yeah, I read, because I don't want to leave anyone out, because everyone is so important. Eat the Change is a major sponsor. I can't forget them. Shout out to Eat the Change and A Well-Fed World, Mercy for Animals. Without support, we cannot do this. You can't even imagine what it takes. Elsa M. of Midday, Maryland has been on board since the beginning. There you go. Legendary Lifestyle, nutritionfacts.org. So that's Dr. Michael Greger, if no one knows. Veg Fund, always supportive of Vegan Restaurant Week. Stray Dog Institute is a new sponsor of Vegan Restaurant Week. And Upfields, which is part of the Eat the Change Impact funding. Hopefully we can get some coupons or some product out to folks that we can distribute. So I'll be reaching out to them to see if we can do that. So yeah, and as you Women Funders and Animal Rights, which I'm a member of, I love that group of wonderful women trying to donate funds to organizations that need funding for their projects. So yeah, I appreciate their support. Black Veg Society. We are a society that, yes, we target the BIPOC community, Black, Indigenous, and people of color in disseminating this information, but we're Black led. So it's not just everything Black. We collaborate with all organizations that are in the mission of dietary, environmental, animal rights, and even global hunger initiatives. So appreciate all the sponsors' support.
Yes. And while I'm on the website, Sam, do you want to talk about like participating restaurants and how people can sign up while I like go through the site? I think you're on mute.
Sorry, there was like I have children and background noise. Yeah, so signing up is really easy. You can just go to the website, click on it, you sign up, and you can get registered. We do have a discount running until the end of January, so through January 31st, 40% off. We it's important to know that like this is not something that we are doing because it makes us rich. If anything, it's just enriching. It's enriching Baltimore and Maryland and the food scene and food options for vegans. So you can go on the website. You just select your participation level. We are so excited to have people participating, especially new folks. We always shout them out, come out and do as much social media as possible. The whole idea is that for the weeks we're doing this, first Friday through the last Sunday, we are spending all of our time and energy promoting your business.
Yes.
We are doing our very best to support you in whatever way we can for the entire time. We do a lot of pre-game stuff. So usually the 2 weeks prior to Vegan Week, that's when we start our promotions. So for us, it's like this is like 5 to 6 weeks of promotion for your business. If you choose to have plant-based options, participating is super easy. You don't have to have a prefix menu. You don't have to have anything special. It doesn't have to be discounted. We do strive to have things that are equitable in a socioeconomic way, so things can be affordable for everybody. That's great. But we do ask that you have some sort of special that is plant-based. If you already have plant-based items, great. Please participate. You can't do specials, that's okay too. But we want to know where you are, and we want to be able to get diners that are very interested in trying your food and connecting you guys. So connecting them to your website. When you sign up, there's a small fee. You pay your small fee. We need a link that goes directly to your plant-based menu options. We would love for you to send us some high-res photos that you have. If you need help getting to somebody that can come in and take professional photos for you, we can do that. We work and partner with people that will do it at a discount, and it really helps. We do everything we can to amplify your voice. So whatever you're posting on social media, we are reposting for you. We will send people out. We will definitely come try your food. And we want to help your business grow in this way. We know that there are hungry plant-based eaters that just may not know that you have these options for them. So that's like our whole gig, is really being able to connect super hungry people to these restaurants that have these wonderful plant-based options for them to try.
And it's so affordable. If you look at the site, you can see the participation fee. Like Sam said, no one. It's that's just a small investment in or contribution you're making, so we can continue to market and pay expenses and deal with any fees. The cost of running this type of campaign, and if there's anything left over, Sam and I pick and choose each a charity to donate funds to. I pick one and she picks one, and we donate funds. Sometimes we don't even know who that charity is going to be until after the campaign is over. But we have donated proceeds to different organizations after the campaign. So yeah, back to Destiny.
Yeah, no, thank you for walking us through the sign up process. It's really easy. The website is now updated. So shout out to our web developer, Brianna, for doing that. There will still be more updates coming, but yeah, it's so easy to participate. It does not cost a lot. And I'm really excited to see, all the new restaurants that decide to participate this year. I think the last thing I want to talk about is our food blogger and influencer call out. So we are still looking looking for people in the Maryland area to help promote Vegan Restaurant Week. So if you are an influencer, a blogger, somebody with a platform that talks about vegan food, definitely check out our website. I'm going to put the information below. We have a form that you can fill out, and then we will be in contact to see how we can work together to make sure that more people know about this. But yeah, I'm so glad we were able to come on here and all, see each other, first of all, and then just talk about what it is that we do and how important this campaign is to all of us. So yeah, does anybody else have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I'm gonna say one thing and then I'll give it back to everyone. I met Destiny in search of Latino influence because I'm half Puerto Rican, if anybody knows. I interviewed Destiny on Naja Speaks. If anyone has saw the interviews, and she was representing Veggie Mijas, and I got to interview her there. And then I found out that she was a social media manager, and quickly brought her on board. She has a great personality. She's from the Bronx. That's my hometown, and I know she's doing a wonderful job, and I'm so happy to have her on the team. Thank you so much, Destiny, for all your hard work. Peace and blessings to you.
Thank
And
you.
follow at Naja Speaks, and check out my interviews, and definitely follow at Black Veg Society.
Yes. Does anybody else want to plug in their stuff? Golden West, Jenny.
Land the Cook at the Land the Cook.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can certainly follow goldenwestcafe.com. You can go to all of the handles. It's really just Golden West Cafe. That would be great. And yes, Destiny has really like helped us get this all together and make us feel profesh. Yeah. It's really been wonderful, such an asset. And, I think helps all of the restaurants feel additionally supported, and it's been really wonderful. Oh, Blue and Blue Marketing too, Dave Seal and Tino, the boy with the blue beard. We would be remiss without mentioning not only their sponsorship, but support.
Sounds good. Jen, do you have anything you want to plug?
Oh, you can follow my Instagram. It's at vegan__yogi.
Nice.
Yeah, please message me with all your restaurant recommendations.
Yay.
Sounds good. Alrighty, everyone. Well, I'm going to end it here. Again, we have a 40% off discount now until the end of the month. So you have 10 days exactly to get that discount. And we're looking forward to seeing all the different restaurants that sign up this year. Cool. Alrighty, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye.